What is going on, everybody? Prof Jeffs here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. So in this episode, we are starting out on top of the storage room because I am here to grab some resources, mainly acacia wood, and then I'm going to be heading on towards the village to start working on continuing to build up the village stronghold base we're building. So I came here to grab mainly some acacia wood, so let's pretty much grab all that. Probably need a few more materials, like we'll grab a bit of wheat, sugarcane, mainly just to do some villager trading. I'll put a bit of spruce wood, put a bit of the acacia wood back, and then we shouldn't need that much, because pumpkins and melons are probably one of the best trades for the villagers. So let's head over to the village and we'll start doing a bit of work. We are at the village, and every time I come here, I'm actually pretty impressed with this build. It's not the most amazing looking thing. It's pretty basic, especially at this point in time, but it's coming along. I still have to put a bunch of their trapdoors on, especially on the far sides. I know now that we have ender pearls, it should be a little easier to navigate through this area. I did not bring enough, so I'm gonna have to go back home and grab some more from the storage room. But as you guys can see, we still have a bit of work to do here. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of dirt farming too. I forgot about that. So I forgot that was one of the things that was holding me back from this project. But now that we have we have such a good pick that it shouldn't be long. I'll just have to find some caves in the area and grab some dirt from them underground, because I don't like taking it from the overworld to, like, especially now that there's so much dirt in caves, because the generation's a little more different. Oh yeah, we have a lot of unregistered villagers now too, but we got this path to work on. We're gonna build a path down here, probably have it come down here kind of into here, and then go around into this way kind of, and then we still have to do the far side, which I don't really know what I'm going to be doing for that just yet. It's going to take a bit of work to get this all sorted out, because the difference in the level of the terrain is kind of makes it a little harder. I may end up getting rid of this hill, possibly. I'll have to see. Let's see. How big is this hill? I guess this hill isn't really huge, so I'll probably actually get rid of this hill, at least take it down a fair bit. We'll probably take a picture of this house and just build it on the ground when we move it down, and then that way we can have like our wall extending over here, kind of. And that way we still kind of have the high ground. It's going to take a lot of work. I don't expect to get it done in this video necessarily again, but we'll try to do as much as we can, and we'll see the progress we can make. Let me also just clarify something before we get started. I know I said when I was up there that I don't want to destroy the landscape for materials, and then I kind of said over here that I'm going to be destroying this landscape, but in my mind there's a difference between destroying this like place to try to get dirt and destroying it to like terraform it into what we want. I'm gonna be pretty much, when we strip all this out, it will be mainly stone. That the layer of stone on top will be get replaced by dirt, so that it looks more natural. When I do stuff like here, let's just start. When I do stuff like editing the terrain and stuff, I try to make it look as natural as possible. Whereas when you're farming the land for resources, it's pretty hard to make it look good when it's usually just like a pit that you mine out. Like if I were to leave this I guess I'm not high enough, or low enough into the ground yet. It's still a lot of dirt. But if I were to, let's say, dig all this dirt out and leave all the stone here, that's when I really don't like how it looks, because, you know, it doesn't look right. Especially when digging for sand. That's why I'm kind of glad we don't have any, or I'm not glad, but I would have liked to find a desert fairly far away from our fairly far away from our base because there's no really good way to get sand in the game, which is really depressing, and it goes against my the way I think, just because, like I was saying, I don't like destroying the land, but pretty much the only way to get sand in this game is destroying the landscape anymore. I was really a big fan when they had the sand generators. I know they were kind of cheaty, but, like, any way to not destroy the landscape's nice, in my opinion. They have cobblestone generators. Why can't you have sand generators? But I guess, you know, you can't really have a fully automated cobblestone generator, to my knowledge, in Minecraft. Well, I guess you can now with TNT, but it's a little more trickier to do than, let's say, in modded, where you have, like, a block that's a cobble generator, and you just have to put tubes to get the cobble out. But yeah, that was just a little ramble. I just wanted to clarify in case you guys were a little confused about this. Is a little different than clearing the land for resources, because we will be replacing this and making it all look good again. But I am going to do that. I'll mirror this house like I was saying, and we will be back once I've done all that. Yeah, so I've been working a little bit, more like a lot of bit. So I've flattened this area as well. I was gonna just pretty much have this come over here and close off. Oh, sorry about that. I was gonna just have it close off, but I decided to have an upper courtyard as well, so there's going to be a lower courtyard. This is where we're going to have all our villager breeding systems, and villagers for the most part. So I'm going to be, these were our 2 huts we made in the hill. I'm going to replace these and make them into wood houses, kind of like these. And then this hut, I'm going to move that downwards and replace it. Same with, there's a farm over there. I haven't replaced that, but that needs to go lower, so I'm going to bring that down 1. And then for the wall is going to extend out probably around to here-ish. Yeah, I'll cut it through here. I'll probably cut out a bunch of this wall so it's a little more of a cliff face, because we want to keep the nuance that it's a stronghold on the hill, which is kind of why I decided not to cut it off there and had it come all the way over to here. So yeah, we'll come along here somewhere, come to here, but we have this massive ravine cliff that we can, if we build it on, we'll have it still sitting on the we'll have it still, like, on the mountain top, and then we'll have another view looking out over top, which I think will be really nice. And then if we want to in the future, we could make, like, a bridge or something over to the other side, which could be pretty cool. But this section, I'm probably gonna have more of, like, my personal stuff. Like, we'll probably have an enchanting room and just stuff that we'll need. Probably like a furnace room. I don't know how technical I'll get with it. I might do some more technical builds up here. We'll have to see, because I don't want to make anything too big that obstructs the feel of the fortress, because that's kind of what we're going for here. We're not really making this, like, I'm not trying to make this a place where we build some massive projects that, you know, overshadow the village. I still want the village to be the main focus here, so yeah, I'm gonna work. I'll move this house down and I'll fix these houses up. Same with the farm, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. This project is very out of control. So yeah, I've started the side here. So we have it. I was gonna have it coming down from there, but I think we're gonna just branch it off and kind of section this I'll probably tear this section out, or maybe we'll, like, do we'll dig into the cliffs and make a little more housing in there or something. But I figured I'd come, I'd talk to you guys while I lay down a bit of the fencing and stuff. And so I'm going to be, yeah, I'll talk a bit about my ideas for this. So my ideas for this is pretty crazy still. So actually, I'll do a bit of walking around first, and then I'll show you guys what I've been doing. So if we come up here, I filled in the entire place. I just got to fill in here. I just finished removing the house and moving it down there. So yeah, we have our nice flat area up here. We still got to get our shroom lights on, but a lot of it is looking pretty good. We have, honestly, I love this aesthetic, like the super high up on in the hills. And once we get our elytra wings, which I plan to do probably in the next episode, we're gonna head to the end and try to do some exploration because I've still yet to do that. That needed to go. Same with this. Too many of these. Yeah, there's a bit of work I gotta still do on this, fixing some areas that I messed up on. It was very hard to build because it's very similar, and like, so especially in these sections where I was doing these, like I don't need this here and this here, but maybe I'll extend this out like to here, and then I can then I can do that, something like that, but just because I don't like when they're too close to each other. One, it doesn't provide sufficient light, and two, it doesn't look very good. Like, but yeah, let's get back to the build. Sorry about that. I went on a little ramble there. So we have this house here. We moved down. I also have extended this house. I'm gonna chop the top off and bring this all down, but I've been kind of lazy. It's been a lot more work than I initially planned on this being. I figured I'd be able to get a solid video out of this, building the village, which, I mean, I haven't even really managed to do that because it's mostly been me clearing land, which isn't very interesting content for us. So, and then I do have to fill in this area, or I was debating, like I was saying, making it like some sort of mud gate where I have like our farmers and stuff all like have their wheat fields out here or something, but I don't know if I like that idea or not. We'll have to play around with it. And then, like I was saying, this house still needs to come up one. We still have a lot of clearing of this last layer and adding dirt all on here. And then I still have to figure out what I'm going to be doing for this upper, and what was I calling it? Why can't I remember the name? Upper courtyard, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I've pretty much spent all yesterday. This has been another two-day video. I spent all day yesterday pretty much clearing out all this land and stuff. As this isn't currently my full-time job, like I am trying to do it full-time, but I can't really spend my whole day on this, so I am kind of limited on the time I have, but I'm trying to continue to make some cool projects for us. I love these like massive out of proportion builds that you can do in Minecraft. The only problem is if we start getting into these, I'll have to start posting a little less frequently, which is kind of what I figured as the series progressed, that we would be posting less often, just because in the first episodes, there's so much stuff for us to do, but now we've explored the nether, we've killed the ender dragon, we can kill him again. We still have a lot of content for us to do, like the wither and exploring the end, all that stuff. But as the series progresses and we get into a little more building of redstone contraptions and building large scale projects, big farms, auto farms, all that stuff, it's going to take me a little more time to come up with the ideas and put them in place, because I could just go online, search up, like I was in that previous video. It's hard necessarily for like a triple spider farm, like I was going to use as an example. I kind of came up with that by scratch. There were some ideas out there that like people had, but you can't really copy something like that. And even if you could, I'm here to try to provide content for you guys, so I'm gonna try my best to come up with original ideas. Yeah, sorry about the ramble, but like I was saying, there's not too much content in this video, so I was just trying to give you guys a little bit of my, like, how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking on how the series is progressing. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. This is probably one of my favorite Minecraft worlds I've ever made so far. That triple spider farm we've been using a ton. We've been going back to repair our tools, especially in this project. But for the most part, it's just we're gonna gonna take a bit more time sometimes to put out these videos when we start doing these crazy builds. But if you guys have any suggestions for any future projects or anything that you would like to see or want me to build in this series, let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for ideas. Coming up with an idea is probably the hardest problem I have. Once I don't mind these like long grindy projects where I have to spend time farming and building and stuff. Like that's I enjoy that. I hate when I don't have a project to do and I'm just like idling around, wasting time, I feel like. So I'm glad to have a large scale project like this to keep me busy and keep me on track, you know. So I'm gonna go though. I've been rambling for a bit. I do apologize, but hopefully you guys enjoyed some content in this video. I'm gonna keep building this and I'll show you guys the progress. Well, it's been some time. Let's see what we accomplished. So, this video isn't probably going to be the longest video. Probably not going to be able to add too much more content. We're getting late in the day again. I underestimated how long this would have taken me to build. But so we got all the blower pillar there. I got to figure out what I'm doing transition-wise. But I'm going to have a staircase. I'll cut it into the cliff going up here. And then same with over here. We'll have a staircase cutting into here and coming up, kind of like converging. I just tried to do hand motions, but you guys can't see me, so that doesn't really work. Like two staircases almost converging and one almost. They probably won't converge because they don't go that high up, but kind of the idea. And then we have this whole thing done now with lights. I see I've missed a couple actually over here. Good thing I'm seeing. This is the first time I'm really looking at it. It's spent so much time working on this that I had to come to I had to start recording a bit and hopefully get this video edited out for tomorrow. So yeah, it's nice, and I still have to change the floor out for grass for the most part. Well, and then we're gonna start building up here. So what I was thinking for part of up here, I don't know if you guys actually, I would appreciate if you guys had any ideas to let me know, because we do have like a big kind of flat space that we can work with. And if there's a flat space, I gotta be filling it with something. There's gotta be some sort of structures here, and there's a lot of room for them. So I definitely am gonna have some sort of enchanting room, a furnace room, you know, all that kind of stuff, a storage room. But I think I want to make like some sort of barn, possibly, and have it so where I have each color wool of sheep and have a bunch of them where I can shear. That way we can start getting access to that. I'm gonna have a lot of access to white wool and through the spider farm, but we don't have that much dye, so maybe getting sheep is a little easier than getting the actual dyes. So yeah, I'm happy with the progress we made though. Sorry for the shorter episode, but that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know, like I was saying, if you have any ideas. But if you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. And if you are new, subscribe to the channel so you're notified for future content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.